Hello, my friend. Welcome back. It's Thursday, May 1st, 2025. Short vlog today, so I got out of the house at a decent time, and Sierra's opening at the coffee shop, so I decided to come in and grab a coffee. I figured if I'm going to come in and grab a coffee early in the morning, it might as well be a day that Sierra's working, just so I can see her, just so I can tip her. And also, it's May 1st, new summer drinks are out, so I'm going to have her make me whatever the new coffee drink is for May. So this is the Summer S'mores Mocha. It's white and dark chocolate with a toasted marshmallow cold foam and graham cracker crumbles. And Sierra recommended iced since it's got the cold foam. Cold foam was weird on the top of iced hot coffee, so here we go. Usually not a fan of cold foam. Like, I don't need the extra crap, sugar, whatever, but we're going to try the drink as intended. And because of the cold foam, you should be drinking it out of the lid, not the straw, because the idea is you get the graham cracker and the toasted marshmallow all when you sip. So here we go. That's pretty freaking good. Surprisingly not super sweet. Very creamy. That cold foam. I get it. I get it. And you get the graham cracker crumbles at the end there. That's good. I like that. Summer S'mores at Black Rock. Nice. All right, let's crush this day, shall we?
Well, the judge in Vermont said Madawi has not been charged with a crime. He said that he has made...
Doing things a little different today. We have one of our customers, been with my dad for over 10 years, easily. I don't know, 11, 12, I honestly don't know. Small little family restaurant. Started with the dad, now the two kids are running the restaurant. They're awesome, right? They're one of those customers that are super loyal. Any other sales rep comes in, they don't even give them the time of day. They're like, we're super happy with who we have. We don't care what your prices are. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. They order damn near 6 days a week because they don't have an actual walk-in cooler. They've got the reach-ins, so they can only hold so much produce. They pretty much order every day, and they order the same 6 or 7 things. We deliver it, they prep it, and then we deliver the next day, and it's just a constant thing. So anyway, request was they forgot to order something yesterday. They're completely out of it. They absolutely have to have it in the morning to prep before they open, and so they asked for an early delivery, which is not normal. Like, they never asked for early deliveries. And thankfully, we're pretty lucky. Most of our customers don't. The unfortunate thing is they're about 17 miles away from the warehouse, and so the only way it's going to work is if we just make a special delivery for them, above and beyond. We couldn't throw it on a van with the rest of the route because the rest of the route won't be ready. So, hi, that's me. I'm the delivery guy. I'm delivering to them, and then on my way back, I'll go and do my shopping back to the warehouse. So, doing things a little different, but it's an adventure. I'm in the van. It's been a while since I've been in the van. Oh, that is a fire truck. Woo! Remember from yesterday's vlog, I talked about how mornings can be rough because there's less lines. Well, at least I've got 3 open ones this morning, but you can see just as busy. That guy's got 4 carts sitting there. This guy's got 2, so a different kind of busy. 2:30 in the PM. Just dropped off a case of potatoes at one of our customers that's literally a mile from the warehouse, and I got to meet the owner of the restaurant. I've only ever talked to him on the phone. He's retired. His son is the GM and runs the restaurant. And then we just work with the managers, you know, when doing orders and whatnot. But I talk to him on the phone every month, or via email when it comes to payments, right? You know, I send him a statement with all the monthly invoices, and if it's good to go, he just gives me a thumbs up in an email, and it's good to go. Otherwise, he'll give me a call and say, hey, this invoice says this, you know, can you tell me why this is that? But he's a great guy, you know, and he's got a great sense of humor. He's always making wisecracks, busting balls with my dad and whatnot about my dad. And so I see him in the kitchen, and I've never met him, so I don't know what he looks like, but he makes some smart-ass remark, and I go, that's got to be him. So I kind of made a comment. I come around the corner, and I asked him, are you Wayne? And he goes, yeah. I go, I'm Clint. And he's like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I said, yeah. And he made a joke right away about something along the lines of like, your dad didn't do you justice on describing. He said you were short, fat, and this and that. Just being, you know, just busting balls. That's what he does. So it was great to actually get a chance to meet him. And then I went to AutoZone and I ordered a part for Bryce's car. His one of his windows won't roll up and down. The regulator's out. So got that part ordered. It'll be here on Monday. So depending on when it'll be in, I gotta look and see if it says Monday morning or Monday afternoon or whatever. But I'll bring Bryce's car down with me to work, so my brother can do it, because he can actually do the regulator. He can change it himself. So and now we're headed to Walmart to hopefully get my sensors calibrated with the car, because if you remember last week, I came to this Walmart because I had a flat tire, and when they were repairing the tire, I had them replace all 4 I think it's called TSM sensors, right? It tells you what your PSI are on all your tires. That's actually how I knew I had a flat tire, because it gave me an alert. It said you only have 5 PSI in your tire. I had them all replaced, but they didn't sync up. The guy's like, oh yeah, just 20 minutes of driving, they'll sync up for you. Not my car, dude. You actually have to put the car in like learning mode, and it prompts it that says, oh hey, I got new sensors. Let's sync up. So I'm coming back here to let them know. I'm like, hey, I bought these here, but they're not synced up. Can you sync them up? Hopefully there's no line and I can just get in and out of here in 20 minutes or so. That'd be great. And we have success. That was super quick and easy. Literally took like 2 minutes. In fact, it even says in the manual that you have 2 minutes to do the first one, and then you have 5 minutes to do the rest of them. So once you start the process, it goes. And it was like ding, ding, ding. The only thing we didn't really do that we should have done was check the air pressure prior to. It's right now. It's reading the front. The front passenger is 37. Front driver and rear passenger are 35. And then the back one, which I just had repaired, is 34. So they're kind of like, it's weird. Like they're a little off. So when I get home, my tire pressure gauge, which should be in my center console, but it's not because we was using it for the bicycles, and it didn't make it way back into my car. I'll check when I get home. But anyway, in and out in like less than 10 minutes. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So now we can head on home. All right, I'm making it to the gym. Like I said, got one more workout on this plan, complete the plan, and then it should reset or prompt me for a new workout, in which case then it'll use my data. But it's been, instead of being 6 weeks, it's been strung out over a course of, I don't know how many weeks, 10, 12 more. So I really got to figure this out. We're in the kitchen and we're making chicken vindaloo. This is what I got at Costco taste test. Guy made it sound like we're only gonna have it while we're here doing the samples. Maybe they brought too much in, I don't know, or maybe the samples were such a hit that they ended up ordering some, but now they've got it at Costco. We did the tiki masala a few weeks ago. We also have a coconut curry, so we'll try that at some point too. But I like this a lot, so we're gonna try this. Got rice boiling on the stove, and then all this you just have to heat up. I also got some potatoes and carrots. Keep it simple.
Wow. These potatoes?
Been spending the last 40 minutes playing New World, and my eyes are getting heavy. Time for bed. But I wanted to talk about something real quick. Beginning of the month, April 8th, I believe it was, I posted a vlog called something like Finding Inspiration from a Trailblazer or Influencer. And I was talking about Robert Rodriguez. He was on Tim Ferriss's podcast. And I honestly, you forget about people. People who don't really know, actors, musicians, athletes, whatever, right? I had forgotten about Robert Rodriguez. And when I was in college and an aspiring filmmaker, he was one of the main inspirations. He made his very first film for $7,000, and it wasn't even like something he took serious. He did everything himself because he wanted to learn in the process. He wanted to learn how to make a movie. And he planned on doing 3 small films, just throw them away, and then the 4th one was going to be his main one that put him on the map. But El Mariachi did so well that he won Sundance, and it put him on the map, and he was making his first feature film from a studio at 22, 23. Anyway, I had forgotten about him. And he was on Tim Ferriss's podcast, and he was talking about his past and the past 10 years and what he's working on now. And even now, 20 years later, the guy is still an inspiration, still motivating. And today, I listened to him on Joe Rogan's podcast. I think it was from last week or so, a couple of days ago. I don't know. And same thing, just, obviously with different hosts, he's telling different stories. The host is asking different questions, so you get a little more out of him. But it was like a 3-hour podcast, and I listened to it with eagerly paying attention to just hear what Rodriguez had to say, his take on things, his outlook on things, the way he had a lot of good, I don't want to say analogies or metaphors, but little sayings. One that he says is before you can cross, or to cross the river, you might have to slip on the first 2 steps, right? Or something along the lines like to cross the river, you might slip on the first 2 steps, or you're gonna slip on the first 2 steps, something along those lines. Basically, the first couple of rocks you step on are gonna be slippery, right? You're not gonna be ready for it, and you're gonna fall down. You're gonna fall into the river, but you're gonna get up and you're gonna cross the river. And so he had a couple of little sayings like that. But again, just super inspirational, super motivating. And he talks about how he just did his audiobook for his book that he wrote back when he made the first movie. So 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years, I don't know how long it's been, 25 years ago, he just did the audio reading. And so now I'm I want to get it, because he talks about how he hasn't read it since he wrote it. And he reread it to do this audiobook. And he actually laughed and made points of, wow, that's still true today. There's a lot. So it makes me interested to listen to it purely through the creator's eyes. He talks about all the time how he's a creative. When he gets introduced anywhere, it's filmmaker, editor, DP, composer, special effects. He's all these things, right? And he goes, at the end of the day, when you sum it all up, I'm a creator and a creative. And so he just talks a lot about what he has to talk about is related to just being a creative person, creating bodies of work. And a lot of what he said, honestly, I can directly draw lines to my vlogs and my vlogging process and the way my brain thinks about vlogging. And
why I do it, and all that stuff. It was super fascinating. So as soon as I was done with that podcast, I immediately Googled or in the podcast app searched for Rod Rodriguez, and I found another podcast he just did like a week ago, 2 weeks ago with Lex Friedman. So I started listening to that at the gym today, and I plan on listening to that tomorrow, but just because it's just like I said, hearing his thoughts and the way he looks at things and the way he processes things and his little teachings he has, it's really awesome to hear. And like I said, just really motivates, I don't know, it gets me really stimulated in thinking. I've been writing down notes on my phone, just taking the notes app and like literally just doing like voice dictations, which honestly I should just do voice recordings. I did that for a while. I was doing voice recordings for notes. But then I forget to go in there and listen to them. Anyway, I definitely come up with a process for that. But yeah, I've just been thinking a lot more about the vlogs. Not necessarily on a, like, what should I vlog about? And no, I'm past all that shit. Like today, I was talking about like, it was more of like I was thinking out loud. I wasn't necessarily asking you, but I do appreciate everyone's feedback in the comments of today's vlog. But should I call it today's vlog? It went up today, so it's today's vlog. Or do I call it yesterday's vlog because it was recorded yesterday? Like me talking right now, it was yesterday, but it was today's vlog. I don't know. I haven't decided on that one yet. To be continued. Anyway, the video that went up today, I talk about. I open the vlog with like, you know, how should I record my mornings? Should I start the morning every morning in the same place? Like I should just I'm going to start every vlog in this room. I'm going to end every vlog in this room. I'm going to start every vlog is going to start with me making coffee, but maybe just from a different angle. I don't know. The more I thought about it, that sounds stupid. It doesn't have to be the same spot, same shot, same, like, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention it'd be really hard to do if I travel or start vlogging at different times of the day. But it was more just talking out loud. I'm just thinking more, like I said, I don't know, like a week ago, maybe. I'm all in, man. I'm so back into vlogging. I love this. And this is my hobby and this is my passion. And, you know, like I said before, sometimes you just step away from the things you love to realize how much you actually love it. That's true for so many things. So many things. You could say how much you love something, you love doing something, but sometimes it's healthy to step back, step away from it, because you'll know very quickly if you miss it that much. You're like, oh God, you know, not to the point of an addiction, right? Like addictions aren't healthy, but an obsession, a passion. If it's truly a passion, you can't go too long without it. And yeah, I mean, I backed off on vlogging for a long time when I was focused on streaming on Twitch. But you know, I vlogging got back. Daily vlogs got back into my veins, and they're there for good, or for at least another long while. And I appreciate you, each and every one of you, for giving me a moment of your time. However long you end up watching these vlogs, a minute, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for Friday. It's going to be a good one. All right. Take care.